You can't win multiple until you win your first. And Hannibal freshman sensation Quinn Thomas did exactly that today on the links in Joplin, rallying big time on the back nine to claim the first state title of his varsity career in his first year. Winning by a single stroke over his next two closest competitors, Quinn started the day a stroke back, fell back further than that on a bumpy front nine, but here he is, a state champion, a tip of the cap to America's finest in America's hometown today. But that's not the only golf bragging we get to do. A huge day for Northeast Missouri, as we've got two titles coming back our way from Class 2 as well. Palmyra, your team champion today, led by an outstanding showing from a pair of top 10 finishers in both Jacob Webster and Layden Lockman. And the top guy on the list, including all of those great Clarence Cannon Conference golfers, is the pride of Bowling Green, Missouri himself, Braden Buffington, your individual medalist. Congratulations to him as well. I'd be remiss without a shout out as well to South Shelby's Cason Glover, who finished 13th in Class 1 with a 162, and Canton's Trevor Biggerstaff, who finished 27th. The news not as good, though, on a couple of different district fronts today, as we had a couple of area teams eliminated. Canton Soccer drops a 7-1 decision to Lutheran St. Charles today, and the South Shelby baseball team made a heck of a run at top seed Father Tolton, but fell just shy today by the final count in that one of 3-2. We didn't lack for college signing buzz either today, particularly in the realm of track and field. Knox County's Colton Morrow has spent this season shattering schools' hurdles marks and fostering a unique and special rivalry with Green City freshman Ashton Bugs Tipton that will be resolved this weekend at the Class 1 state meet in a battle of the two fastest small school kids in the state. The side benefit of which today was getting a chance to sign a national letter of intent for Colton with Hannibal LaGrange.
I felt like the hurdles did fit my personality. I was always felt like I could jump pretty high as a young kid, and I come to realize that you don't jump the hurdles, you run them. But it did kind of come naturally. It felt like the hurdles was an event that kind of reached out to me instead of me reaching out to it, and the evolution that I've gone through has been good, and I've really enjoyed it.
I think Colton's a technician when it comes to hurdling. He's very gifted. Naturally he looks great over the hurdles, and it just speaks to him. The event does, and I think he's obviously got the height. And I think he's got some room to grow, and he's gutsy, and that's what it takes to be a good hurdler.
How are your sights set on state this week?
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping to have some gutsy races against Asher in the 300s and the 110s, and since I've already got the records that I've been looking for, I'm hoping to just push myself to try to beat him and at least get that top 2 position is what I'm shooting for.
From a standpoint of this corner of the state, is it kind of cool for the two of you guys to kind of carry the banner for how good track and field is right over here?
Yeah, I think it's really cool that me and him are sitting at the top 2 position and getting to know him more. You like to know your competition and have good sportsmanship. So I think it's really cool that two, kind of local kids are 1 and 2 in the state right now.
I think he's got, the ability to really take off at the next level. He's going to grow a little bit more. I think with some tough competition and running at the national level, I think he'll someday have potential to be an All-American.
As we previously mentioned, Keokuk track and field sensation Miracle Ailes signed her paperwork earlier today with JUCO powerhouse Iowa Western, which leaves her now clear for her final high school act, returning to the stage of some of her biggest victories, both in the Drake Relays and 2 years ago with an Iowa State High Jump Championship, and she says she's got her mind right for what's ahead.
I am so excited, especially where I'm seated from my races and my jumps. I'm just ready to go get 4 gold and just end my senior career. I try to focus on one thing, but with state this year, a lot of things are crammed into one day. I have the 200 and 100 prelims and the high jump all in one day, close time. So I'm really just going with an open mind, focusing on just that race that day.
Also in Southeast Iowa, a rising high school golf legacy by way of Holy Trinity pledged her college career to continue at Mount Mercy.
They have my major. I'm planning on getting my master's degree, and they even have a potential master's program for me, so that's definitely helpful. My mom actually went to Mount Mercy, so she's kind of familiar with the campus and their education system there, and she really liked it and was successful there, so that's really what helped me choose it. obviously didn't have a junior season due to COVID, so I really had no idea where I was going to sit this year about, if I even could go to college to play golf. So it's been great that I've been able to shoot low, and at the end of last year in like August, I was playing pretty good golf. So I knew that I had a shot, so I definitely had that in the back of my mind the whole entire time. I won conference tournament. That was super exciting. Not really completely unexpected, but it definitely was a fight. I only won by 1 stroke, so it was one of those thrilling competitions that you get to have. So I'm really excited that I get to continue that, and I really think Mount Mercy is going to help me grow.
That's it for me, Amber. We're staring down a massively busy Wednesday, and don't forget a very special Student Athlete of the Week this week, plural, as we feature twins for the very first time in the Thurman brothers from Holy Trinity.